Hello, and welcome to Zero Life, the game show that embraces both old and new games alike. James, my name is Mark.
And my name is Gavin, and this is our one shot of BioShock Infinite.
New game, baby.
Yeah, so let's do this. So, set it on medium. No scrub. I ain't no scrub.
Don't want no scrub.
Because scrub is enough.
So this is a game that is very, very popular, reviewed very well. Many people love it. Gavin and I both kind of really don't.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and talk about why, because there are some things about this game that are fantastic, and then other things that sort of counteract that a little.
Because, you know, it's not pretentious if it starts with a quote.
I
I can't even get to the main screen before I have to start bashing this. Jesus.
It's a game that I really try to like.
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing?
Right, so I think this is the thing we have to know straight off the bat, is this game
No.
looks great.
It's amazing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
And I mean, this is such a great opening to a game
Yeah,
as well.
great.
You know, it's
Longer.
very atmospheric. Yo ho ho.
No.
What's the
Ah, I see what you mean.
Cause when you're a professional pirate, you're always in the best of company.
Legitimately one of my favourite films.
Yeah. I watched it not that long ago and couldn't believe how good it actually was. Yeah, so like we say, like this game
Tell him when we'll be returning.
looks amazing.
Might give him some comfort.
Like, you look at the
Yeah,
look at this rain effect.
Somebody meeting me here? I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
I mean, there are obviously some limitations.
Some coins.
Ooh. Ka-ching! There are obviously some limitations, but this game came out on the 360.
What's it,
So-
like 2013 it came out?
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe late
so-
2013? Because I played it in January 2014. So yeah, it's like if this game came out today, I would still say it looks great. It's got a great
Oh, yeah.
art style to it, and great style tends to last and age very well. But the technical side is also very much up there.
Yeah. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Booker DeWitt?
Which is a very common phrase in this. I tell you what we are going to do is very quickly is I'm actually going to put the subtitles on as well.
Good shout.
Again, this leads us into a problem with any game.
Is it
which
where is the subtitles?
Where are the subtitles?
There they are.
There we go.
Because it's not audio, but it's to do with audio, but it's not audio. So I never understand where to put them. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
There we go.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so now people, because there's nothing I hate more than myself than watching YouTube videos where people don't have the subtitles on.
Yep.
Which is weird. This is the only kind of genre where it's like I want subtitles on all the time. I struggle to watch films with subtitles.
I don't mind them at all. There's something sparkly over there.
Ooh. Sparkles.
You got a jar of pickles there.
Got some beans.
Yeah, so it's like, I say, we're not here to just straight up bash this
Anyone
game.
here?
No.
We have, I think a lot of our criticisms we have this game are very valid and quite overlooked by a
Yeah.
lot of people who seem to love this game. Like already we're raking through bins and whatnot and finding cans of beans. It's all a bit odd, but it gets very silly when you're finding money in bins. Like, why is there money in bins?
Well, there's money in that cabinet that I just opened up there.
Yeah, it's a very gamey game.
Yeah.
It's also quite gory.
Oop. Well, I suppose that's something to ask as well. Is did you play any of the BioShock games before this?
I played BioShock 1.
All right. What did you think of it?
I wanted to like it, but the difficulty of that game was all over the place, and I ended up, like many people, using the wrench for most of the game because it was better than the guns. So that game was interesting, but it was a bit flawed. Okay.
That card.
Okay. We did it in the wrong order. Boo.
Oh, I've done it.
Eek.
See, again, that's the thing. I didn't play any of the BioShock games before I played this one. I played some of... Yep, because there's coins in the division provisions there. I played some of System Shock.
I played System Shock 2 as much as I could before I freaked out and stopped playing because that game's too stressful. But yeah, I played a lot of System Shock 2 and I loved how much more complicated that was, for lack of a better term. So like, again, great. This intro to this game is great.
Yeah.
Like, it's really unnerving. There's a lot of... It looks great. It's like, what the hell is happening? It's exciting. But we both soured on this game fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Love the barber's chair.
I mean, that's something I can admit as well. So the intro to this game and the outro... Oh, by the way, spoilers for this entire game.
Oh, sure.
I think we should throw that up right now.
Yeah.
Is
I think we're here to discuss this game rather than show it off, as it were.
Yeah, I think it's just something to warn. If you've got any interest in playing this game at all, please pause the video now.
Go play the entire game,
yeah,
then unpause,
and then come back to us. So we can,
Again, love all this steampunk aesthetic.
Yeah. I've just lost my gun. I've never even got to shoot my gun.
Attention in the count of 5. Count of 4. 2. 1.
And of course, when I started playing this, I'm immediately immature, so I start singing the theme tune to Wallace and Gromit. It is very Wallace and Gromit-y. Just as, even in aesthetic. If you've ever seen A Grand Day Out.
So here we have like what a reveal this is. Like, again,
It's
the
amazing.
strength of an intro. The great ragtime piano kind of feel.
I mean, it's like even though I've never played it, I've seen the intro to BioShock and thought it was amazing.
Yeah, going into Rapture.
Yeah,
great.
And then this blows it out of the water. Literally.
Accidental pun of the day.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's a bit of show don't tell. Quite like that.
Yeah. It's especially when you do start to get into the story of this game, the very obvious kind of 1950s Soviet propaganda style. Like right here, it is very, very obvious. And
there's also like a lot of sort of American Civil War vibes to it. There's a sort of mishmash of different sort of aesthetics, I suppose you'd call it.
And again, this part right here is great because it is really disturbing. And unsettling.
But it's odd because it's also quite beautiful, but it's also very unsettling at the same time. Like that's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, but you look at, but it's like the artwork itself is gorgeous, but the message behind it is terrifying. Again, I speak from this purely as kind of someone who's not religious in any way, shape, or form. Whereas I feel the same way when I look at stained glass architecture in a church. I can appreciate that it looks beautiful, but I often do feel disturbed by it at times. But that's just me.
So here's it's a little nitpicky, and a lot of games do this, but here's like one of the things this game does very badly is it has lots of little ways that snap you out of the immersion. Like this is like one of the most beautiful moments in any game. You're coming out of this little kind of trap chair thing, like this music, this visual, it's amazing, and then it gives up a big objective: find a way into the city. It's like, wait, what the hell has that got to do with anything? Why does my character know anything about that? Why can't I just take this in? Why is there a health bar? I'm not
exactly.
in combat
Why
yet.
did it say at the top there, the welcome center? I shouldn't know anything. I should be wandering around clueless at this point.
Yeah, it's like it sounds nitpicky, but people herald this game for its story and its storytelling, but I think the storytelling is actually very flawed and self-destructive in a lot of ways, and it's a lot of some big ways, but in sometimes little ways. And this should be the greatest intro to a game ever.
Yeah.
But there's little things that kind of snip me out. Again, you're pixel hunting for for coins and cash.
Yeah, exactly. And I
it's-
really shouldn't be doing that. I
Yeah.
really shouldn't be coughing on camera as well. Sorry.
Get a cough button. It's like, hey, min max the game for coins. It's like, I don't want to be doing that. I want to embrace this incredible visual
Yeah.
that we're walking through.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Let's keep such questions to ourselves.
Run away.
Man, look at this thing.
I know. You look at the reflection in this,
Ugh.
and it looks gorgeous.
Or min max those coin drops though.
Yeah. Of course, I'm also looking around for an audio log, which I know is around here
Yeah,
somewhere.
probably. I hate audio
There
logs.
it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Yeah, so again, this is something else that I take a lot of umbrage with as well, is the unnecessary collectathons.
It's of background dumps and exposition dumps.
Yeah.
It's I hate audio logs as a story delivery method.
Yeah. Because most of the time I don't even pay attention to them.
Well, the thing is, if they were vital to the story, they
Yeah.
wouldn't be hidden away in little corners.
No. And I mean, I kind of get why you have them. Some people love the game so much and just want to dive deeper into the lore.
Yeah.
And every year,
So
on this
gorgeous.
day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Consul.
But
We recommit
I always wondered, is there a way to try and get by without doing this part here?
sweet waters of baptism. And lo,
I've got to try and do it. See if here we go.
and not rail the
And again, I don't like it when I get it on rails, but the fact I'm able to do this while
This is a fundamental difficulty with video game storytelling. Is the player can ruin moments like this.
Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, the founders
oh, let me buy.
Majesty passage into the city.
passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia
Guarantee
is
some of these people have got
through the
rot foot.
sweet waters of baptism.
Just
About what?
Rot foot by standing in the water for so long.
Gavaruka.
Yeah. Get back on the rocket. Okay, I'm getting back on the rocket. Excuse me. I want back on the rocket.
Come and be cleansed. Hallelujah!
Ah.
So you accept the baptism to enter the scene. So it's press X to move story forward. You know.
I could just punch him in the face and walk by.
Come, let us
Fine, okay, I'll just...
Hey,
It's a bit like the,
in the name of our prophet,
is it press X to pay respects?
Yeah.
Lord,
It's press X to progress the story.
I don't know, brothers and sisters.
And again, we can say this about any game.
Please,
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, again, we can say this about our favourite games as well. They've got problems. They've got issues. But I think, again, it's just the fact that a lot of people
Who's there?
portray this as one of the greatest games ever made, when there is a lot of bullshit hidden inside it.
Again, the strength of the visual design can't be overstated.
Oh no, not at all. This is gorgeous. You know, it's
That
like,
idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
again, just look at that skybox in there,
Figure out where the hell I am.
and it is gorgeous.
Again, need to figure out where the hell I am. Look at the Statue of Columbia.
Ah, that's handy.
Yeah, it's
What? Here's a question then. Why not just have me be able to wander around a little bit and naturally find it myself?
yeah, it's
Why full out state, you must go this direction?
So they may better love the air.
Because I mean, even with stuff like like your GTA's or your Saints Rows, which I know aren't necessarily the same kind of thing as this, but they give you a direction to go, say get to this waypoint, but they don't necessarily tell you this is how you must get there.
Or even, like, why does he want to go to the Columbia statue?
Yeah.
Does he know that there's a statue in Columbia?
But that's the thing, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like...
He doesn't know anything. And we really should be as clueless as,
as he is.
He is at this
There's
point.
a very strong disparity in this game between like the player knowledge and the character knowledge.
Yeah.
And I feel like we constantly have more information than we should have.
Yeah.
But again, visual design, my god. I mean, I don't know if anything's beat this yet. I mean,
No.
what a huge, amazing reveal. I just wish this game wasn't a first-person shooter, you know?
Yeah. So you saying it would be better if it was something like a RPG or...
Considering the strength of the visual style, I would have preferred if this game was something that wasn't of any kind of physical confrontation. I would like this game to be like a sort of role-playing game in the sense that no one has any weapons, but you
Yeah.
maybe get involved in different political parties or people
Yeah.
with different agendas and kind of actually tell the story of the people who live there and the effect that things are having on their lives.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see.
I mean, this is great. This is such a cool idea, though. The floating shops.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's
There's some audio logs.
yeah.
For audio logs.
But yeah, this is such a cool idea.
just
The fact
awesome.
that the shops float around and you've got the board here telling you.
Yeah,
when
the
it
arrival
will
and
be
departure
here.
times, yeah. It's so cool.
Such a great idea. Now you've got Skyrail there as well.
Uh-huh.
That is one of the more fun parts of the game, is the Skyrail
Yeah.
parts.
But again, like, why is it designed like that? Who designed it to scoop around like that? It makes no sense.
Because they wanted it to be a kick-ass roller coaster.
Like these kids kicking with the fire hydrant.
Now, you see,
Where's that water coming from?
I don't know. Now, see, if this was BioShock the original, I'd actually have my wrench on me and I could tighten it back up.
Yeah.
Thereby saving them water, which, is a valuable commodity and shouldn't be wasted like that, children.
I know, right? Considering
Even
they're
if
up in the
it's all
sky,
day.
it must take a lot of effort to get water up.
Yeah.
Love this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Why do I have to wait? Got it? Oh, I wanted to... Oh, no!
Invisible walls.
Yep. Again, just...
Sit back and watch the story happen.
Yep. And again, we can say that this looks great, and I love the idea of it,
Yeah.
but it's just something where it's just been not done quite right.
Columbia Raffle and Fair.
And I think we're getting close to one of the main sticking points of this game, which we'll point out when we actually get there. As far as like things that make you,
That goat's creepy, by the way.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
Just walking into the shop and
Yeah.
stealing, eating a whole cake. Video game storytelling at its best.
yeah.
I mean, come on. I think that's what frustrates me about this game, is for all every awesome thing that's in it, there's something that's just so, like, lazy game design.
Yeah.
Eat a whole cake to get health. I mean, what?
Right. I'm not going to actually watch these.
I can't know. Oh yeah, these are little video things.
Yeah, they're just little video things that, again, just pump out more propaganda at you. Yeah, we won't waste your time with them just now, but, you do...
Oh wait, hold on. I can hear them.
Yeah,
Here it
can-
is.
There they are.
Yes! Go around and get a view. Back the way you came. So this game does have some amazing, not just soundtrack music, but like musical
There
ideas.
they are. Well, here's a question. When is this game set?
I don't know. It's kind of too alternative universe to really pinpoint a time. I think it plays very fast and loose with the time zone on purpose, so that it can get away with different things.
Because I'm just trying to think, you know, if this was like Victorian era or whatever, this song doesn't exist. But
Yeah.
I'm willing to let the game have this one, just because of this.
Yeah.
Willing to wave that off. Right, as great as it is, we're gonna have to unfortunately move on. Fireworks, yes. Blow up everything.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I thought I actually was.
Money
gonna...
in a barrel.
There we go. Yeah, I was just.
Just eat and steal everything. Game storytelling.
Yeah. But then again, with any RPG you've ever played, you immediately go and ransack people's houses for all their stuff.
Yeah. And you walk past a couple having a very
Said I'd find her.
like exposition heavy story.
Telegram for you, sir.
Gets scary.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do not pick number 77. Stop. Tess.
Again, go to the Monument Island and find the girl.
Yeah.
Wait, what frickin' girl? Why do I need to know I need to go to Monument
Well,
Island to find
I
it?
think we can give him that one because you were given the.
Yeah, but
picture at the
but
start.
how does he suddenly know? Oh, she's on Monument Island. That's where she'll be. Like, what? It's these little things just frustrate me. This disparity between the player knowledge and character knowledge.
Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales.
All right, now this is showing off the
No, sir.
Vigors.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
if I remember rightly, that's what they're called.
I do like the sort of snake oil salesman vibe they go for here.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Fink himself.
you know. So again, figures, cool,
Yeah.
cool idea.
One
In practice, though, I used like one the whole game through
Oh yeah.
because they're all work the same.
Roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted,
Give it a shot.
All right.
bucking bronco is just the tick. Find the devil, good sir.
Yeah,
Hit the devil 3 times. Okay.
I love that. The
Oh yeah,
phrase,
that's great.
awesome. Yeesh, wrong person.
There we go.
There's devil number one.
So again, this is actually a cool way to
Yeah, to introduce you.
introduce your mechanic.
Woo, he's on a roll. That's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. Now remember, if you need it lifted, lofted,
Now this isn't a real Carney game because otherwise I
You
couldn't
never
have won.
win.
Right, okay. We'll move on a little bit here. Although, again, potentially you could spend ages just wandering around this little part of the game, and it would be great.
Yeah, this is the game's strength, and it starts off playing to all of its strengths.
Oh God,
You get flashbacks.
you are a fucking dick. I'm getting in your face now because you see, if you try and do this in the game, you get fucked. But see, trying to shoot you when you bend over like that and won't allow me to hit your obvious glowing fuck me light there. You are a dick. I cannot stand those fucking things.
I feel like something just happened there, Gavin.
Yeah, what happened is
Use the salt machine.
Yeah.
That's our
I'm
review
very
for the
salty.
game.
But yeah, handymen, they are essentially mini bosses
Yeah.
throughout the game, and they are the goddamn worst.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Now again, something that slightly takes me out of it is I'm going from the perspective Booker DeWitt knows nothing about anything in this land. So he's just been handed this green vial and don't
Oh,
drink
don't get
it.
far into that.
There we
Here
go.
we go, here we go.
Citizen Assemblyman Buford. Your spawn at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through. Heads.
Or tails.
Press X to progress.
Told you.
I never find that as satisfying as I
Go away with them because I like those characters.
Look at
Yeah, so they appear at various points throughout the
Yeah.
game. They're very interesting.
Again, the problem I have with them is their choices inevitably amount to nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can buy stuff, I don't need to buy anything.
Again, it's like in terms of immersion stuff, it's like, oh hey, there's a vending machine in the street that sells health.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? I mean, it's like it literally just says buy health.
Yeah.
It's like it's this kind of frustration I have
Yeah.
between every time I feel immersed in this game. It's like, oh hey, I'm a game by the way, and it snaps me out of it again. Love those balloons though.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Great.
I don't know what happened there.
Hmm.
That was odd. Hopefully you picked that up as well.
Yeah, you kind of jumped up a little bit there.
Alright. Ah.
Here we go.
Yeah, now this is where the game starts to take a very, very ugly turn.
Raffle has officially begun.
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge
Now,
for a raffle.
I don't have a
What's
problem
the
with
number
video
of
games challenging me on certain aspects.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl. Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all
But
of
what we're
Columbia?
about to see here really,
All right then.
really makes me uncomfortable.
Number 77.
What do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize. First round.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Please, what are you doing? Come on. Are you gonna throw it, or are you taking your coffee black these days?
Now, I've got no problem with racism appearing in games sometimes.
I'm glad that second half of that sentence
As long
was
as
there.
it's
There's some
contextual.
yeah.
You know, it's like I've played a lot of games like right, yeah, we're rebelling, even though I know exactly what's going to happen anyway. But you know, in certain games, like, you know, kind of, if it's contextual to the story and the time period, like I remember playing Mafia 3, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
racial tension there, but it's the 60s Louisiana. You know? There's a lot, you know, there was a lot of that at the time. And now... Yeah. Alright. And now I'm literally punching people in the face with a spinning hook.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
Oh God. And I can search a corpse.
and you can steal from the people you killed.
Because looting when people are dead is totally fine. They have no feelings.
Video game storytelling. Eat a sandwich that you found on that dead guy. Video
Yeah.
game storytelling. It's so some people will argue that this is like the peace and the beauty and against the violence is like a sort of juxtaposition thing, but it's not a good juxtaposition. This is just, oh, by the way, this is a first-person
Yeah.
shooter. That's all this is, and it's gory in a way that is unnecessarily and reckless.
Yeah.
And really serves to just make the game feel kind of, you know, kind of like that cheap gory feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my audio down. It's really loud.
Yeah.
And I find it quite frustrating. Like,
And now I'm just...
like that guy's got a bat.
Yeah.
Like, and we're just literally shooting these. Like, how many police people have we killed? And we don't really understand why. Like, they were trying to. Sure, one of them tried to attack us. One of them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just murder the rest of them? Like, that's bad storytelling. You know, it's like, why are the rest of these people? Why can we decide that it's okay to shoot them to death because one cop did something a bit rash? It's like, it doesn't make any freaking sense.
And again, don't get us wrong. We're not hating on this game just to be edgy.
Yeah,
You know, we're not hating on it because we're like, oh, you know, we can get some attention for it, and I've just died. But we're not just hating on it because it's, you know, a cool thing to do. We're hating on it for
all the cool kids are hating on this. It's the term that kind of came to prominence around this game was ludonarrative dissonance, and there's that huge it's the disconnect between gameplay and the storytelling. So like we just did the storytelling bit, and now there's the gameplay bit, and there's this hard disconnect where we're wandering around, taking in the sights and sounds of the world and our place within it, and then all of a sudden we're shooting police officers in the head. Like, what's your body count's what already? About 20?
Oh, I'd say more than that.
And it's like, there's not enough good context for it. And when you don't have enough good context, that's a sign that the storytelling is lacking. You know, it's like any action that a character makes has to be justified in context. Otherwise, that's just bad storytelling. Like, let's reinvent this scene, Gav, right?
Yeah.
Let's say we get attacked by that guy, somehow Booker kind of falls on his back and manages to scramble away, and this was a running away chase scene.
This would be great.
This would be fantastic, right? We could run back through all that lovely stuff we'd already seen, but then suddenly there's people in the way, it's all scary, and we feel vulnerable, rather than now feeling like a friggin', you feel like Master Chief all of a sudden. It's just like, oh, we'll just burn this whole place to the ground and shoot everyone, and that's all cool.
Yeah. Right, I think what we're going to do is, if we maybe can skip forward a little bit in this game to some more of the bigger decisions that we come across here. As soon as we see our hands melt off.
Why did you drink that? Don't drink that. When you find bottles on the street, kids, don't drink them.
No, you don't know what's in them.
Probably piss.
More than likely.
That's the devil's kiss. You don't want the devil's piss. Through the magic of time travel, we have skipped forward in the game to another area, just so we can get a feel for it later in the game too.
Yeah. Now this is here we go. This is exactly where I wanted to come to as well.
What are you doing to her? Let her be!
So this is a poor woman who we've been sent to rescue.
That's Elizabeth.
And you know, we're sorry, I'm just arsing around here trying to remember some of the controls. She's now being horribly electrocuted, as you can
Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
see up here. And this is a point I brought up originally on our podcast. It's something that happens immediately after this. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, now you see, here I think action is appropriate. Would you not agree?
Well, I suppose so. It is. Well, I don't like. I like to think that action combat scenes. Well, if you think about pointing a gun at someone and pulling the trigger, right? It should be an incredibly important moment in the development of a character, right? It's, shooting anyone is a big freaking deal. And
this guy won't die.
I think that like any time that combat is used, it's as a gameplay lengthening mechanic as it was there. It literally took us 3 times as long to move through that corridor as it would as if there was nothing to shoot. It's like it takes away from the potential psychological impact that you could have in this character's development and for this scenario. You know, it's like we've killed 10 guys on the way here. So when you get to the guy at the top who's masterminding it all. Like, what's to stop just being like, bam, who cares, you know? It's like every time you pull the trigger, it's taking away from potentially bigger moments.
Yeah.
It's diluting it.
Ah, bollocks. Boo. Yeah, I suck at video games as well.
I'm going to eat this crisp while Gavin fails.
Ah, eating stuff on camera as well. How gross.
Every time you die, you're going to eat a crisp. So it's on you. It's on you.
So, yeah,
Although death has no consequence.
Yeah, clearly. Because Elizabeth as well is currently tied up at the moment. You don't see the animation what happens when you really die, which is she picks you up and gets you sorted out. Which is... Actually, you know, I'll see it.
Dragged you
Yeah,
away
I'll see it, actually.
Quite
That's
cool.
actually quite cool.
Yeah. It's better than just like a hard respawn, like you
Yeah.
died respawn. Yeah. Like that delayed reaction there.
Yeah. Oh, you're here now. Okay.
Handy that there's one lever to turn off everything. Or one of them.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Oh, now here we go.
You're getting jacked in the face. You want to get your shields back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your shield is almost down again.
Also, the spread on this shotgun, man, it's amazing!
Oh, it's crisp time. Is it really good?
Yeah, damn it. The spread on that shotgun, I was hitting about 5 people there. That's amazing!
Crisp number 2, Gavin. It's on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe use some of your powers.
Yeah. Trying to remember what some of these powers even do.
Just left bumper. Just use one, see what happens.
I think
Is
that's
that
it.
a shield or something?
Yeah. Let's see, what else have we got?
Devil's Kiss.
Yeah, let's try the Devil's Kiss, shall we?
Grenade.
Alright. That's cool.
Run away from that thing. Oh, but you need to run away to get health. You can get shields.
Run.
Yeah, I think when I played through this is my old save we're playing just now.
Yeah.
For reference from like 3 years ago. I put all my points into upgrading my shield. So yeah, you don't have much actual health. That headshot though.
Ah, it's down. Okay. Everybody's better. Right. Dum-de-dum. Again, delayed reaction. Cheers.
Okay, so this is quite a cool little thing to get the sort
Yeah.
of trans-dimensional stuff.
So again, the whole idea of this story, if you're not aware, is Elizabeth is able to rip holes in the fabric of reality and essentially transport.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there!
So again, like that objective that said release Elizabeth, why didn't they just take that out? The fact that he's like
Yeah.
Elizabeth, I'll be right there. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You don't need something on the screen that says, oh yes, do this. By the way, she looks pretty cash. By the way.
Yeah. Well, she has got a massive needle sticking in her back.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay.
I a dancer.
Oh, now this is.
Ready?
Just do it.
Ooh. Right now,
Help me with
the interesting thing here is.
Press X to help.
Someone meant for you
Yep.
to have this.
Press X to progress story.
Yep. The interesting thing here is this is where the game completely lost me.
Right.
Is this part coming up here,
New York.
and it was from this point on where I was like,
It's me.
I really can't get invested in this game anymore.
Give us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave
Booker.
Paris.
And it's why I'm so happy we got to this. We loaded up at this point because it means I get show my point.
Just what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what? You're going to kill him?
This is where you start moralizing, Booker. You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? you to stop me.
Not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna do it for you.
Right, so here's the point I'm going to make.
I hate that scene so much. Okay, on you go.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I've got a second. Why do you hate that scene so much?
One, they managed, considering that she's in horrendous pain, they have this moment when you're sort of cutely tying her corset, and it literally says tie corset, and it's really creepy. It creeps me out. But two,
I've been here for
like she is just demonstrated she can open up friggin' between dimensions. If she wants to take out her vengeance on this Comstock guy, fair enough. But he's all like, no, you can't do it because I'm going to do it for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's pathetic. It's like, it's bad storytelling, just like, it's designed to make us feel like the hero.
Yeah.
But all it does is it makes Elizabeth, who is by far the more interesting character, it takes away from her character arc, finishing her freaking arc. And it's just like we, as the player, are like, it's at the expense of her character arc developing, we, the player, are given the option to try and be harmed. That's it. It's like when you've got two drunk guys kind of who bump into each other in the street, and both of them are trying to tell each other that who's the hardest before they get into a fight.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. It's garbage.
Yeah. Right, this is the point where the game lost me here. Now, Elizabeth has an ability to pick locks.
Okay.
Alright. She's the only character that can do this, and we need to instruct her to do this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you remember what she was just went through 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes ago. Alright, we've had to remove this needle from her back. She has been tortured and destroyed.
Having a rough day.
Yeah, pretty much, inside and out. Watch what happens when I press X.
Can you open this?
child's play.
That is not the response of someone who's just been through
horrendous trauma.
She has just been put through the most horrendous torture ever. That could, one of the worst things that could happen to a human being.
And then she's already making sort of snippy little wisecracks.
She's just like that. What should have happened there
is she should have just went up and did it. Why did we have to wait for Booker to be like, why?
But not even that. Not even, I can accept that. That's fine. Okay. What they should have done there, to keep in tone with the game and tone with the story that they're trying to progress, is we should have asked her to do it, and instead of the child's play, it should have been Booker should have asked her gently, more gently. Even he said, "I know you've just been through this, but could you please help?"
Yeah,
and she should have taken a beat, taken a moment to try and compose
maybe her hands
herself.
are trembling while she's trying to do it.
Yeah, exactly. She should have walked up.
Shot.
She should have tried to do it initially. What would have been great is if you asked her to do it and she tried to do it, but her hands were shaking too much. And if you'd stepped up and just like put your hand on her shoulder and just been like, take a break.
That's a great
breath.
point. So that whole scene that we just went through when he helps her up off the thing.
Yeah.
The thing that's lacking in that is compassion for the trauma. Is like, I say, like, he just kind of helps her get dressed, and then he's just like, I'm going to kill this dude, rather than being like, holy crap, are you freaking okay? Like, and like, it's this is what this game completely struggles with, as I've already alluded to, is the psychological effect that everything is having on the characters, because there is almost nothing. Because as soon as the gameplay starts up again, it's just business as usual.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating. I tried really hard to like this game, and there are a lot of beautiful, likable things in it.
Yeah.
But it's just the gameplay, and just that lack of the compassion and the insistence on just moving you from sequence to sequence to sequence, rather than taking a moment, is really pulls this game down.
Find a way
Yeah.
on board.
Stay here.
In fact, the best part of this whole
You're
game
doing this together,
is
or I'm
not long after you rescue Elizabeth,
Either way, I need to know the
and
things.
you
I
find
know
her for
what
the
you're
first
about to bring
time.
up, yeah.
You go walk along the beach, and she goes dancing with these people who are playing music, and that's what this game is at its best, when it takes a moment.
Yeah. Takes a breath.
Yeah, she's been trapped all this time, and what she wants is to feel free. So she dances and feels free.
Yeah.
And if that game had more of these little moments and less of picking up
This.
apples off a dead guy and eating the apple for health, like it shoots itself in the foot
Yeah.
constantly. And it's the reason it frustrates me is people heralded it as a game of great storytelling,
What's that sound?
and I just could not disagree
Take
more.
cover! They must be duds.
Those aren't duds. They're...
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built
And a lot of exposition that comes
yeah.
over, like voiceover stuff, like comes over big megaphones, tons.
Oh, here we go.
Catch ammo.
Yeah. That's cool though.
It's cool,
I like that.
but like she should probably be shooting, right?
Probably, but
That's all I've got.
Apart from the ability to, try and eventually destroy everything in the world, but whatever.
yeah.
You're gonna die and give me a crisp. Finish this.
There
Yes,
you go.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take 2 crisps. One for the great completion. These are cool. These little sequences
Yeah,
here.
these are great. Do we need more of these kind of things?
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on today's adventure through Zero Life's adventure through BioShock Infinite, and why it's maybe not all it's cracked up for me. Alright?
You are a pig. I swear to God.
Take us home, Char. I've
Yeah.
got a mouthful.
What can we say? It's a beautiful game to look at. Graphically,
Aesthetic is amazing.
It's stunning. The story is nowhere near as good as it should be.
And the storytelling
Is
bad.
broken beyond belief. This game, you know what it is? This game had so much potential.
Mm-hmm.
It had the potential to be a game which we should be looking back on now, 4 or 5 years after it came out, and be going, my God, that was one of the greatest games I've ever played. Yeah, I guarantee you, this is the first time in about 4 or 5 years where we've even looked at this game.
And
And it took
probably the
a
last
lot
time.
of effort for us to actually sit down and be
Yeah.
like, okay, we're going to have to play this. It required effort on our part to
Yeah.
even want to play it. If that's not a sign that your game kind of failed and isn't all it's cracked up to be, I don't know what is.
And if you do love this game,
You're not wrong. If you love this game,
Yeah, if it
we're
makes you
not
happy,
we're not saying
great.
that you're wrong for loving it. If you can find something that we're missing, great.
yeah, make a counter response. We want to hear why you love this game.
Yeah, this isn't us we don't just want to give you our opinions. We want your opinions, your intelligent opinions, I should note.
Yeah.
We want your intelligent opinions back, especially if you love this game and you've sat through us listing off why we don't like it. Well, kudos to you. You're a very good person. Well done. But we want to hear your response. We want to tell us why you think this game is great. Tell us why you think our arguments are flawed in some ways. But anyway.
Anyway, thank you once again for joining us for this BioShock Infinite chat one shot.
Yeah.
My name's been Mark.
And my name's been Gavin. We will be back soon with another one shot for you.
Adios.